It's Friday, December 6th. You're listening to Your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. $310 million. That's the amount of money a jury just awarded to the parents of the 14-year-old who fell to his death from the now dismantled free-fall ride at Orlando's Icon Park. The family of Tyree Sampson sued the manufacturer of the ride after the tragedy 2.5 years ago. A jury heard an engineer's report which found sensors on the ride had been manually adjusted for larger riders, leaving the teen improperly secured. What they didn't hear is from the two foreign-based companies at the center of this case, because they didn't show up.
What happened to the seatbelts? I have a lot of questions, but yes, I did want them. I wanted them to face me. Apologize, I got none of that. No apologies, no anything.
The family also sued Icon Park and the ride's operator, but reached a settlement last year. Their lawyer says they hope the case serves as a wake-up call for the entire industry to implement stricter safety measures. There's a new push in Tallahassee to make older homes in the state more resilient against storms. Florida Senate Banking and Insurance Chairman Blaise Ingoglia has suggested that lawmakers consider a property tax break, which could be spread over a number of years for people who harden older homes. Supporters say the measure would save people money while protecting governments from costs related to disaster restoration.
We also need to create some incentives for people to build up and out of harm's way, whether or not they are whether or not they've had damage to their home currently.
The plan would target homes built in the 1980s or earlier and would freeze local property taxes for 15 to 20 years in exchange for upgrading to current building standards. And another delay when it comes to sending U.S. astronauts back to the moon. NASA says the next Artemis mission won't launch from Florida's Space Coast until at least April 2026. The Artemis 3 mission, which would put 2 astronauts on the moon, would now be pushed to at least 2027. And that's if everything goes to plan. The latest delays follow a NASA investigation into the heat shield unexpectedly charring during re-entry of Artemis 1. However, NASA does say it's gotten to the root of the problem and that the capsule will be safe for its first crew. Find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now, a completely random Florida fact. Nearly 50 years ago, snow fell in South Florida for the first time in recorded history. That's according to the National Weather Service. The snow came on January 19th, 1977, and it may have made front-page news if it weren't overshadowed by then-President Jimmy Carter's inauguration. The NWS said that snow had been seen across southeast Florida, including places like Miami Beach, West Palm Beach, LaBelle, Homestead, and Hollywood. According to NWS, a strong Arctic cold front had plummeted into Florida from Mississippi, bringing cold temperatures and snow to nearly every area of North and Central Florida. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. Subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.